right, ladies and gentlemen, let's try this one more time. We're only 20 minutes late. We apologize for that. Technical difficulties, as you may or may not have heard by now, we are trying to actually increase the quality of some shows here for you by not only broadcasting to our YouTube channel, book, so that people will get notifications immediately on our Diamond Wedding Services page. But regardless, we are probably going to have to wait until next week to do that. Just some technical glitches on our end here. But at any rate, welcome to Diamond Wedding Services TV from our YouTube channel. We're coming to you live from Bettendorf, Iowa, and we have a great show for you tonight, albeit delayed. But to my right here is Kelly Big Country Clemmy.
Yeehaw.
He is our resident DJ here, and tonight we are introducing the newest member of our team, which is Stephanie Hewson, and she is an wedding event planner. What's your title?
Wedding coordinator and honeymoon travel planner.
Okay,
I guess.
All right. My name is Mike Federer. I'm from Photography Portraits. I am a wedding photographer, for those of you that are joining for the first time. And then behind the scenes here we have Paul Martinez. He is of Mindprint Productions. Here's our wedding videographer. So obviously enough, the four of us together have now joined forces to create Diamond Wedding Services, your one-stop shop. Here in one office, you can book 4 or more of us right here in one spot. So without further ado, I would like to invite you guys to, first of all, start sending in any questions that you have. You can text Kelly's phone right here, 563. What's the rest of your number?
349
7276. 7276. Type your questions into Kelly, or you can put them in the comment box as well within YouTube here. Thank you, gentlemen. Again, bear with us here. We're kind of pulling some things back together. We also want to mention Logo Pro. You see their logo up in the upper corner there. Logo Pro is literally across the parking lot in a separate building. We have a north and south building here. They are in the other. And so literally anything for your invitations, for table tents, paper products, anything at all that you might need for that. Apparel, you know, if you're looking for specialized t-shirts, personalized t-shirts for the bachelorette parties or anything day of, anything like that, or jackets or shirts, whatever it may be. Brian over there at Logo Pro can certainly take care of you. He's an amazing individual. He's a very nice gentleman to work with. So we want to get started here. I know Kelly's got a couple things that we want to talk about, and then also we're going to talk more with Stephanie, of course, but we also want to let you know toward the end of the broadcast here, in roughly 30 minutes or so, we are each going to have a giveaway. So if you're here, it was worth the wait, because not only are you going to have one prize that Stephanie's brought in here, but actually each of us, all 4 of us, are going to give away something by the end of the show here tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll actually have 4 chances to win something this evening. So we're going to get started here. Paul, are we okay over there? Are you okay?
Everything's great.
Are you okay? All right. I know you've having a heart attack here a minute ago, but thanks for your patience again. So, Stephanie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you located? How long have you been doing this?
Sure. So I do local weddings here in Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin, as well as destination weddings anywhere throughout the world. I have been in the travel and event planning industry since 2009, so about a little over 7 years. And so I've done a variety of those types of services during that time.
Cool. So 7 years you've been doing this?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. You're going to kind of answer some questions for us here,
sure.
too. I mean, we're still kind of getting to know Stephanie as well. She's relatively new with us. And, you know, obviously she's here for a reason, because she's a professional at what she does, and that's what we want. But there are a lot of questions that have come through this past week that we want to cover with her, just to make sure that we understand, you know, all of us together. So,
You bet.
excuse me. So what kind of planning do you offer? I mean, is it logistical, the design process, or both, or what is it?
Both. I can literally help you with creating your budget, creating timelines, actually creating decorations, or helping you find rental companies for those types of decorations. Want something specific? Just kind of depends on what you're looking for.
Okay. And a big question that's in the back of my mind, and may or may not be listed in here, is for 10 years, and very rarely do we hear about a wedding planner being involved. It happens really sporadically. So, you know, tell us why you think what you do is helpful, but, you know, just give us the whys and wherefores. I mean, couldn't mom and dad do it, or parents, or, you know, something like that, which is what I think normally happens as far as planning goes.
Typically for a wedding, I mean, it's nice, especially how you're talking about for mothers and fathers to assist. They should be able to enjoy that special day with their family, rather than having to kind of run around and take care of things. And so that's where I come in. Also, I kind of bring to the table some special areas that people may not even think, or like some specific the best way to word it. Yeah, kind of like
small details.
areas that you may not have even thought about for planning that I have, through my experience, been able to put together for people.
Yeah, it's certainly better to hear about it that way than running into it and coming
Right,
into a
right. Yep.
snafu or something.
Yeah.
So do you provide any kind of consultations prior to hiring you?
I
or-
do. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
excellent. That helps.
So I guess back to your other question was I kind of take that stress off of the family and the friends, and so like the maid of honor can enjoy being with the bride rather than having to make sure the vendors are where they're supposed to be and decorations are set up, things like that. So
Okay.
kind of take that stress away from the bride and groom and the family.
Sure. And again, just a brief break here for just a moment, just to let you guys know to text in your own questions. Text it right to Kelly's phone, or if in fact, obviously, you're watching on a YouTube channel, off to the right-hand side on your screen there, you should, if you're looking, or if you're watching via computer, you should see that comment box off to the right-hand side and just type in your questions there. Or you can text it to the number that you see on the screen there for us, and we'll be sure to get that answered for you. What's the best way to reach you, whether it be phone, email, Facebook?
Anything, phone, Facebook, email, text. I'm very accessible.
Okay. Do you have a particular number of clients that you take on per year? Like, as a photography business, it's myself and usually Carol, but another second shooter. But we're kind of limited to how many we can take.
Sure. I usually keep it to one wedding a weekend.
One a weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So basically, once a client has your day, they have you for the entire
Correct.
day. Then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the same with in regards to like destination weddings. I do more of those per year just because people can retain me to go with to the actual location, or I can just help them plan it from a distance and then coordinate with the person that works at the actual resort.
So you do have assistants that work with you then?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
Excellent. Do you offer client packages, or is it based solely on their budget, let's say?
All my packages are customizable. On my website, you can see my main packages. I have like a full planning, a partial planning, and then just a day of. But I also do customize all of those to include the things that you need assistance with.
Okay. And we mentioned that you do free consultations. What kind of things can they expect? Do they need to bring anything? Are there any particular questions that you might have for them so they know what to expect during
Sure.
that first meeting?
When they first inquire about my services, I have a questionnaire that I email them and they complete.
Okay.
And then with that, further consultation and notes on there to bring like pictures if you have ideas of designs that you want. A lot of people share their Pinterest boards with me, things like that. And then that way we can kind of come up with a game plan of what exactly would be you need assistance from me for, as far as do you need me to help you figure out a layout? Do you need me to put place cards? Do you need me to help you create your invitations? All that kind of stuff.
So once you've come to an agreement, how long does it take for them to typically receive a contract from you?
Oh, I do within 24 hours.
Within 24?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. All right. And I'm going to take a quick break here. We're about halfway through the questions that I have to double check with you guys to see if you have anything coming in.
Here,
You do? Okay. Let's break off to Kelly. And again, go ahead and feel free to text your questions to Kelly's phone.
Yep. So I got a question. What is the cost of wedding planning, and do you do just day of wedding planning?
Absolutely. Day of is a very popular service that I provide, and most of my packages usually start around $400, and then again they can be customized though. So that's like usually includes about 6 hours for day of. Sometimes people just need 4. So I really do customize depending on your overall budget, which is when you fill out that questionnaire. Those types of questions are asked.
And I think that might be a bump in the road, when people around here, in this demographic might think about hiring a wedding planner, is that it's going to be a lot of money.
Sure.
But in reality, for what you provide for $400, as a starting point,
Right.
it can totally be worth it if you think about, again, the stress on the back end. And
Exactly. And because even though you have me for day of, I still include with that access to me and my resources prior to that day of.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
well, I'll still help you with other things along the way.
Like finding your DJ, photographer,
Correct.
videographer.
Yes,
Ah,
finding your
alright.
vendors.
Yeah,
Yes.
there is a reason she's with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a preferred vendor is awesome. But
Yep.
at any rate, let's take just a quick moment to, what I want to do is let you guys know that obviously, again, we are having 4 giveaways toward the end of this broadcast, probably in about 15-20 minutes here. We want to let you know how to get entered in case this is the first time you are coming in to see us. In the comment box or directly to Kelly's phone here, we'll bring up that phone number again, but we want you to type in, first of all, your name, and then immediately after your name, type in DWS giveaway. again, your name, your full name, and DWS giveaway behind your name, so that we can pull you out from other viewers that may live out of town. We certainly would like you to be within the Quad City area here to actually come in and pick up these prizes, or actually have them surfaced for you in one way or another here. So again, type in your name, DWS giveaway, right after that, and we will put your name in a box and a hat here toward the end of the show, and we'll pick out 4 prizes for everyone here. So we'll go back to some other questions. Paul, have you acquired anything over there as far as questions go?
Not yet.
Okay.
We do have plenty of viewers, but we
Okay.
don't have any questions.
Okay.
We have viewers from Wisconsin and the Quad Cities here.
Welcome to you viewers from Wisconsin. That's
Yep.
got to do with you. I'll let you kind of address that, if you will, kind of explain
Sure.
that situation.
I'm actually from Clinton, Iowa. And I worked in the Quad City area, and then I actually did move to Madison, Wisconsin when I got married, and so now I currently come back and forth between the 2 areas.
Yeah, so she can actually come and visit us here, about every other week?
Yep,
Basically,
yep.
so she's...
Or whenever needed.
Yeah, she's she's not distant per se, but she's not here in the office all the time. But it's easy enough to schedule a meeting if you want to meet with all of us,
Absolutely.
let's say, here in Bettendorf in the office at the same time. We do it quite often here between the other 3 of us, so it's easy enough for us to do.
Definitely.
Let's see. How quickly does the couple get an updated contract if you have any revisions made?
Oh, I usually do it within the 24
24,
hours.
okay.
Yeah.
And a
And
payment
sometimes even faster.
do you have any payment policies? Like, do you require a down payment or anything?
I do a deposit. Yep.
Okay.
You have to hold your date.
What's the amount of your deposit?
It just depends on your overall package price.
So is it percentage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Are there any additional fees or any cancellation fees that might be related?
Not really any additional fees. It all depends on, again, what you want in your package, but that's all included in that package price. And as far as cancellation fees, I haven't, the deposit is non-refundable.
Sure.
However, of course, if something.
Sure.
happens.
Let's see here. Potential issues when going through the planning process.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Right.
Is to help you alleviate
Make
those
it easy,
problems.
right.
Yeah. Because of course, throughout my experience, I've had brides go, oh, and then I was able to kind of help bring them back down and figure out, what the source of the problem was, and then what a resolution
Yeah,
could be
that's
too.
kind of part of the game
Yep.
for all of us, I think, at one
Yeah.
point or another. Just
Most definitely.
things happen. Just last week, this past weekend, we had, I did a wedding with Mark, one of your guys, and
Yep.
the venue itself was just very extremely hot, which was kind of unexpected for this time of year. So we literally, and I say we, I mean Mark, Kelly's guys here, but he and some family members there actually moved the entire party outdoors, where it was much, much cooler. So you just never know.
No,
You
there's
just
always
never know
something
what
that
can
could
happen.
come up.
And that's
And
always
that's also why it's nice to have your wedding planner there, is because then you have somebody else to help.
Yeah, you can
who's
handle
been
the
through it.
communication. You can go talk to the DJs, the
Right.
photographers, let everybody else know what's going on.
Right.
Sure, that's
Yep.
that's worth $400 to me. What's been your most challenging kind of wedding? Any that stick out in your mind that have been problematic or anything like that?
I haven't really. No, again, it's just about staying calm and finding a solution for the problem, rather than me panicking also.
Sure.
So that's what I'm there, is to help people not panic.
Yeah, they'll be coming to you to help calm
right,
down.
right, exactly.
Does the client have to book with only the vendors that you recommend, or can they mix in their own vendors?
Oh
or how
no,
does that work?
I will recommend whatever vendors if you're asking me for a certain area.
Mm-hmm.
But you are more than welcome to book whatever vendors
So now that you're a
work
part
for
of the
you.
team, they don't have to use us.
Well,
We'd certainly like that.
yes, of
obviously,
course,
but-
of course.
But yeah, we just want to clarify that, because a lot of times that gets misconstrued. Like, you have to have all of us, even for the rest of the team here at Diamond Wedding Services. You do not have to book all of us. You can book any one of us individually as well. So we just want to let you know that. Let's see. How do you assist with the vendors in the meetings with them?
I have actually had a lot of times where my brides and or grooms have asked me to go along to meetings with them with vendors that they're thinking about using,
Sure.
and I certainly don't mind doing that, because sometimes I will think of questions that they wouldn't have thought to ask just because I've been through it a few times, not getting married, but helping people get married. And so that's a lot of times people will ask me to do that.
Now,
So.
do you look at the other vendors' contracts and kind of make it, any advisements on that or anything like that?
If people ask me, to clarify something because they might not understand the wording, sometimes I can help with that. But again, a lot of times they'd have to take that up with the vendors
Sure.
because
So
everybody
would
has
that be
different
your
policies and-
responsibility to follow up with the vendors, or would it be theirs?
I assist people with making the decisions, but ultimately it's going to be their decision.
Okay.
So
We got a question over here too.
Sure, Paul, go right ahead, please.
Miss Amber Houston would like to know.
Amber, thanks for sticking around. I got your messages obviously earlier on Facebook. We appreciate you guys sticking with us during this a little bit of a difficult kind of time here, but yeah, go ahead, Paul.
What are your favorite kind of weddings to plan, i.e. theme? My reading's getting better, ain't it?
Ain't it? Yeah, ain't it?
Isn't it?
Your reading's getting better, yeah, but your grammar's still
Ain't
way
it?
off.
You know, I have done, lately the trend has been a lot of rustic themed weddings, so I have done a lot of that. But I also really like those, just kind of the simple, elegant weddings. Destination weddings are always cool in different places with different scenery. So it's really a variety. It's just kind of cool watching the bride and groom kind of come to life out of that particular theme. Like you can see like their personality coming through it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of cool working with them throughout the process and then seeing that at the end.
Okay.
So it's kind of neat.
So what kind of feedback? And I'm kind of just going off my cuff here, but what kind of feedback are you getting after the fact? I mean, obviously we always hope it's good.
Sure.
But I mean, what kind of things are people saying as far as how much of a help it was?
Sure.
Well, I can tell you right now, Krista Blackburn text. She's entering the DWS giveaway, but she
Thank
says
you, Krista.
Stephanie booked our honeymoon and was fabulous through the entire process.
Yeah,
so
so
one
it's-
of your,
Oh, cool.
One is a
Thank
good
you.
review.
Your,
right there.
your testimonial right there.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing as well.
Exactly right.
I do have that information on my website as well. You can see testimonials from actual brides and grooms that I have assisted with, as well as on my Facebook page. But I've always had people say, like one comment in particular was somebody actually called me a lifesaver. They were like, I took their phone, so they didn't have, it was a bride and she didn't want to have people calling her all day long.
Right.
Great.
So, taking that stress off of her, she got to enjoy the entire day and didn't have to worry about anything.
So you literally took her phone physically.
Literally, yeah. I literally took her phone for the day.
Can you take mine for a week?
Yeah, right.
Please.
So no, a lot of people have. It's always been have been very receptive of this service.
Sure.
Again, people have just said it's been a huge help. They don't have to worry about things. They have somebody to answer questions who have been there, because most people obviously are getting married for the first time. And
You're going to handle a lot of that running around on the back end.
Right. Yeah. Literally, I will help make sure that all the vendors are where they're supposed to be at the reception hall as well as the ceremony, especially even if it's in different places.
Yeah, because I know I can vouch for us. Sometimes it's difficult to reach a bride. Obviously,
Right.
she's getting ready.
Right.
You've got 30 other things on your mind rather than picking up your phone and answering a phone call
Yeah.
from myself or whatever other
Right.
vendor it may
That's something
be.
we do is
Right.
we have a day of contact person. So
Mhm.
a
Yep,
lot of people
and
will
that's
give me their wedding
me.
planner's name and phone number. Otherwise, it's like it's someone's mother or a bridesmaid or someone that's going to be with them all day. So yeah, definitely having a wedding planner, that makes things so much easier.
Yeah, and I was just going to
Contact
say
that
the same
person.
thing. In the few instances that I've had around here, and again, we're doing 30 to 40 weddings per year, us personally. But in the few that I have had, it's been so much easier to go to one contact person rather than to bother the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Well, and I've actually worked with you at a wedding.
Yeah, and that's
In that
kind of how
regard.
this all got rolling.
Mhm.
But it definitely has its benefits. Probably more pros than cons, I would say.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I'm just
I'd
again,
say yeah.
yeah, that's your job. So I know that Kelly wants to touch base on this little item that you see over here. But right before we do that, I want to mention Logo Pro once again. Logo Pro, you'll see their logo up there in the upper corner there of the screen. Logo Pro is our major sponsor here for the show, and they provide us with a lot of things that really help this flow smoothly. And, like I said earlier, anything, your paper products, table tents, invitations, T-shirts, any kind of, I was with a bride the other day. I took her over to Logo Pro from here, and she wanted sweatpants, with a certain wording on the sweatpants down the legs of them, so they can do just about anything that you want. Go to their website, call their phone number, get in touch with Brian over there. Anybody that answers the phone over there can help you out immensely. So with that, we'll get back to Kelly here. Just one more thing. Make sure you're typing in your name, DWS giveaway behind it. And also send in your questions, whether it be the comment box or directly to Kelly's telephone number that you see.
Kelly Belly.
Kelly Belly.
Is it okay if I mention one last thing?
Yeah. yeah.
I just also just want to touch on. I do also, as Krista had mentioned, honeymoon planning as well, and that service is always provided for free. So if you ever need any
nice.
assistance with travel,
Yeah, and you go with them sometimes, right?
I do.
Destination
in
weddings
fact,
and honeymoons?
yeah, in June, in fact, I am doing a wedding in North Carolina.
Very nice.
So
Awesome. All right. So, Paul, anything from over there yet?
Not yet, but
Okay.
I mean, our ratings and people watching are starting to go up pretty fast.
Awesome.
That's
Cool.
fantastic.
So,
Thank you all for
Thanks for
tuning
tuning
in.
in.
Maybe we should start starting at 7:30, huh?
So, yeah,
There you go.
yeah, accidentally on purpose went a little late with the start time tonight.
Blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
Good, good. All right, Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly is always, we're all constantly upgrading. We want to let you know that, we didn't, get our cameras and get our equipment, get our DJing equipment item here that we wants to talk about while we're all here.
I'm always satisfied with my my equipment when I first get it, but some things they start to outdate. So this is going to be one of our new uplights here. We just trying it out from a special vendor. We're kind of really blessed to get these new lights exclusively here, but these new lights are actually all battery powered. So they do have a charging port here on the back somewhere, and generally we have to plug in our lights. So this is a really nice to have. We can just literally place this wherever we want. Our old lights, they would have red, green, and blue LEDs inside here. These new lights are red, green, blue, white, amber, and they also have UV capability for black lighting, which we won't really use too often, I don't see, but just the functions on this light are really nice. Like I mentioned, they're battery powered, so we can literally place them anywhere. They also have wireless DMX capability, so we can actually change the color of the light throughout the night. So if we want to have a white uplight as guests are walking in, and then as dinner happens we can change it, or as a first dance happens, we can change the entire color of the room. So it's pretty neat effect. So
Yeah, Kelly's been talking to me about this for the past week,
Yeah.
and they're pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The other capabilities we were talking about, or they go along with the music. So yeah, you can.
kind of show you, this is one of our old uplights here. So pretty big difference. This light has to be plugged in, as it is here, and it's got a pretty basic display here, if you can see, where we can literally do just 3 different colors: red, green, blue. You can see the blue are on here, but a bunch of little tiny LEDs in here, versus this one actually has all the lights built in. And I kind of show you, and it's much brighter actually too. So
Okay,
but
Carol,
yeah, we have,
Carol can no longer finish the project.
yeah,
I
right.
can't see anymore.
But a lot more different functions, as you can kind of see the different colors, a lot more presets, and just the functionality of the unit is just so much nicer.
And since it's wireless and since
Yeah.
it's cordless, you could stick this up inside of a table in the middle of the
Oh
dance
yeah, I
floor
can stick it anywhere.
like a sweetheart table or something
Yep,
like that.
exactly. So
That's
pretty
amazing.
pretty
Cool.
cool stuff. Yeah, I'm really excited to have these in. So, but
Awesome. So yeah, obviously there's going to be some kind of a charge modification for those.
yep. So those
Will,
will be
will you
offered.
still offer the other ones?
Yep.
Okay.
So all the other ones, we're still going to use those for our silver and gold packages. These new lights will be brought in for our platinum and our diamond packages. So definitely kind of a benefit to have the bigger packages. In all honesty, they all do the same. These ones just have 2 additional colors, like amber and white. Where the other lights, they don't have amber. We can do a yellow, but it's not a true yellow. So
Okay.
this one definitely is a lot more functional for those reasons. So
Cool.
pretty excited to have those too.
Cool. All right, we're going to get ready to do the giveaways here pretty soon. I want to touch base on exactly what they are. But before we do that, I want to make sure that, Stephanie, if you would mention how they can find you on Facebook.
Sure.
What are the social media you have? Let everybody know what your website address is, your telephone number, things like that.
Absolutely. I am very active on social media. So I have Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/weddings by Plans in Paradise. And if you're looking for the travel and honeymoon aspect, it's facebook.com/plans in paradise. And then my website is plansinparadise.com.
Excellent.
And phone number is actually a local number here, 563-613-0081. And you can see that, I guess, down there on the bottom of the screen.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So,
so screenshot that right there.
And that's
Say
that's a
that.
cell phone, so you're, again, welcome
that'll
to
come
text as well.
right to you.
Perfect.
Yep.
Excuse me. Okay.
Awesome.
So, do we have a few entries over there?
Yeah, we got plenty.
Plenty of entries.
I got a couple entries here as well. So
Okay.
I need a couple
If you want to
pieces.
give me those names, I'll put them in, or you just want to
Yep.
add them in, or you got them with you already.
You can just
Well, let's
give
do
me
this.
some
Why don't you
entries.
guys do that? I'll let Stephanie explain her 2 giveaways tonight, and then we'll get into the rest of our giveaways here.
I am offering a $50 off a Caribbean honeymoon package, as well as $50 off a wedding planning package.
Okay. Now, do we have any stipulations on that as far as locations? I mean,
There
what
are,
cities?
As far as
where they reside or anything
oh
like
no,
that? Okay.
not necessarily no.
So explain the Caribbean package. That kind of was a little confusing to me earlier.
Sure. So the Caribbean package is just would be a package that includes your airfare as well as all-inclusive accommodations on a beautiful Caribbean island.
So if a couple decides that they want to use you and they want to go to the Caribbean,
Yep.
then that's what this is for.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we've got plenty of entries. Let's see. Myself personally, let's get back to the giveaways here. Myself personally, I am going to give away this evening a 1-hour photo session we can use it for an engagement session, let's say, or if in fact maybe you know someone that is not getting married per se and they're just tuning in tonight, we can do it for a family session, something of that nature. And with that photo package, you will also get a free 8x10 luster print with that.
Ooh.
So you don't just get the photo shoot and you're expected to buy everything. You will get at least one 8x10 print with that. So, Kelly, what do you have in mind?
So we're doing a 10 uplights for a wedding. So
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna give away 10 free uplights. So that's gonna be added on to any of our existing contracts, or if you're not currently booked with us, you can still win those 10 free uplights as well. That will be exclusive to the Quad City area. Obviously, it'll be difficult for us to set up 10 uplights in Wisconsin as of right now. But we are booking weddings in Wisconsin, and really nationally. If you guys have some, we've been to Florida, we've been to New York, California. Mike's been to California a couple times.
California a couple times, Indianapolis, Chicago, yeah.
We go to Chicago quite often.
Yeah,
Des
so
Moines,
travel is not out of the question. So.
Yep.
Perfect.
So.
Okay. And then Paul is also giving something away whether he likes it or not. So we'll just
We're gonna do $6 off of one of our wedding packages.
$6 off the wedding
That
package.
is a
Come on,
deal.
come on. For Uncle Paul.
And we mentioned he's tight.
Yeah, here's another last minute giveaway.
Good. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
I'll do,
I'll do $150 off one of our wedding packages.
$150 off a wedding package?
Always up
Better
to
than
me.
6, right?
That's better, a lot better than 6. Yeah. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Okay. Another thing that we want to mention here is as I mentioned at the top of the show here, we were trying to broadcast live to Facebook as well. I'm quite confident at this point that we will have that by next week's show.
Yes.
And by next week's show, we should also have, if you haven't already, please go to the Diamond Wedding Services Facebook page and click the like button. I think we're probably right at about 950 or so, if not more. But we want to get that like count up to 1,000. As soon as we get that like count up to 1,000, Kelly, Big Country Clemmy over here, is going to not only dress up in a actual wedding dress from one of our clients' own wedding. She's volunteered to let him use her dress, but we're going to dress him up real pretty like. And then I'm also going to perform a live photo shoot during this live broadcast. So right now...
Do me a favor and unlike photography.
Yeah. You know what? It's worth it. Unlike mine, just to go like the Diamond Wedding Services page. But that's going to be really, really fun. So as soon as we can get that up to 1,000 likes, that's what we plan to do here. So it's going to be something really special.
Y'all don't want to see me in a dress.
Next, I do.
Oh, yes, we do.
I want to see you in a
yeah.
dress again.
Yeah.
So anyway, go
Again?
like.
Wait a minute. You saw me last time?
I did. So if you know someone, if you've already liked it, call one of your friends. Call someone. Call your grandma. Tell her to go like Diamond Wedding Services. It'll do us all a big favor. So we wanted to mention that real quick. It'll do the rest of us a favor.
No favors for me.
So we've got about, I don't know, another 30 seconds or so here to get you entered in here. DWS giveaway right after your name. Type it in, text it in, whatever you want to do, either way. Anything else that you'd like to add, Stephanie? Thank you for joining the group. We
Absolutely. I'm
appreciate
super
it.
excited.
Any last minute questions at all as well? If you're watching, just text me 563-349-7276. Just say hey. Let us know you're watching. We always just kind of like the feedback and this is really just to help everybody kind of plan their weddings. I mean, a lot of you guys, this is your first time wedding, so utilize this. This is free to watch. Share this with your friends, your family, anybody else who's getting married. Just let them know that this service exists, just to watch and we can answer any questions right here live. So
yeah, and you don't have to wait for a broadcast. If you've got a question, call us here at the office. Go to our website. All the information is there. That's www.diamondweddingservices.net. Again, www.diamondweddingservices.net. You'll find links for pricing. You'll find our bios. You'll find previous videos from previous shows that we've done. So you can always go back and review those. So
something a lot of people too are one of their first things is, "Well, we're going to book you for a DJ, but we don't have a venue yet." Well, Diamond Wedding Services, let us know, because we have a list of all the venues. We have the contact names for those venues. We have their phone numbers. We also have their
guest capacity.
Yeah, their capacity ratings. So, we are the first stop and the one stop for weddings. So let us know. We can definitely help you select a venue. Some people don't even realize that some of these venues even exist. So we can definitely help you with all that. So
excellent. All right. So who wants to start?
I can start.
Okay.
This is for some. So this is for 10 free uplights.
12 uplights?
10.
10. Okay.
Yep. All right, we'll do 12. Talking me into it. All right, we'll do 12
just joking.
uplights. All right.
I was trying to get a reaction, and I did. You guys benefited from
I know, right?
my reaction, or my my own being smart butt, I guess. There you go.
So this is for 12 uplights.
12 uplights. Somebody write that down, because he'll change it later.
Melissa Kern. I think she already won some uplights from me, if I believe. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we can exchange that out too if you want to exchange it out for something else, Melissa. So.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Let's do mine. So if you would draw for me, my dear.
Sure.
So this is for a 1-hour session, whether it be engagement
Thanks for
or a family
watching.
session, and an 8x10. Courtney Lynn.
Oh,
Do you know
go.
Courtney Lynn?
I don't.
Do you know Courtney Lynn?
Yeah.
You do?
That's Andrew's sister.
It's your sister? I don't think she's eligible.
She
We should unpoll her.
She won some uplights from me too.
Yeah?
Did she?
Yeah.
All right, Courtney, congratulations. You've got a photo session coming, engagement session, like I said, or a family session, whichever you prefer, and an 8x10. All right, so let's go to Paul. Do you want to come and draw yours?
How's my hair?
Your hair is always on fleek. I think you have that thing wind tunnel tested.
I reckon I will.
Paul and his wind tunnel tested hairdo.
All right.
My light was making my face look blue.
Oh, look at that. I'll let you guys do the work. She deserves it. She sweated with it.
All right, the winner of the $6 off video package is Amber Houston. Amber, see, you were patient, you hung with us, you stuck with us here, you tuned into the broadcast, and now you've won $150 off of a video package from Paul Martinez and Mind Print Productions. So last but certainly not least is Stephanie. I will draw for you.
Okay.
All right.
So this is for it doesn't matter which one.
You tell us. You tell them.
Here's for the honeymoon.
The honeymoon? All right.
She's already went on her honeymoon.
Okay, let's pick a different one. Go ahead.
She's going with another one, I suppose. But she's already married too.
Well, for her second marriage. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Jesus. Nicole Lawson.
Nicole Larson.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So Nicole Larson's honeymoon package. And we've got one more giveaway. What was the other one?
That's $50 off a wedding planning package.
$50 off wedding planner package. There you go, my dear. You pick it.
Okay.
Just don't pick somebody who's already been on a honeymoon.
Or married.
Or married.
I'll just pick the same
The
one.
same one? What'd you put it back in there for?
It's my fault. Sorry about that. Kyle Rose.
Kyle Rose.
Awesome.
Nice.
And he's got which package?
The wedding planning package, $50 off.
$50 off wedding planning package.
Very nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Thanks to Logo Pro. Thanks to Paul and also Andrew here behind the scenes here. You guys have no idea what we've had to go through during this particular broadcast right before the show. Obviously, we're about 20 minutes late, and I think Paul's finally calmed down now.
No.
No, the heart is still up.
He's got his shoes off over here.
The heart rate is still up, but we want to thank those guys for doing all the behind the scenes, the production, the lower thirds, all the graphics that you see here.
Yes,
But we
thank
also
you.
want to thank Carol Arnie behind the camera here.
Woo, go Carol.
She not only runs the camera, but she's also my my studio manager and our second shooter here for
Why does Carol
photography
get a round
portraits.
of applause?
Hey,
We
because
don't.
that's what I thought.
She started that applause for herself.
Oh, she started.
She got a round of applause because she wasn't 20 minutes late.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see how that works.
Better late than never.
So, from Diamond Wedding Services TV, from myself, from Kelly Big Country Clemmy, from Paul, My Hair is on Fleek Martinez, from our newest member, Stephanie, I don't have a nickname for her yet, Houston, and from Carol I run the show, Arnie.
There you go.
Have a good evening. Thank you. Keep in touch. Double check the website, DiamondWeddingServices.net.